Hey you guys, I'm Lisa Pennington from the Pennington Point, and I'm here in my house. This is my week 3 video. I'm a little bit late on it because I've been busy this weekend on sharing with you how things have been going since our house fire. It's been 3 weeks ago and 2 days. And so I'm in the house now. Normally we wear these masks, but because the toxic fumes are so strong, but I'm not going to wear it because you wouldn't be able to hear me. So I'm standing, you can see I've got a little breeze going, a supermodel thing. That's because we have all the windows and doors open so everything can be airing out. Even though it's been over 3 weeks, the house still smells horrible, and we have literally had everything open. So I can't even imagine if it had been all closed up. But you know, we're just making the best of it. So I typically don't come over here without our masks on, but I'm gonna do it for the video so I can show you guys. And for some reason, I thought I would be able to flip it like I can on a live video, but I can't. So I'm just gonna show you. This is our living room. This room was the furthest from the actual fire, and so it didn't have any fire in here, but it was covered in soot and smoke. You can tell when you look around from where they've taken out all the furniture. If you really look around on the floors, there's places where you can see where the soot was and where the furniture was, and so all our furniture was covered in it, and so everything's been removed. People came in and removed it, and you can see there's boxes sitting around everywhere. That is stuff that the people, I don't know, y'all, there've been at least 10 different companies through here. Somebody at some point determined that to be not salvageable, and so those are things that are going to get tossed. And so what I'm doing today, and probably however long it takes, because there's probably about 20 boxes in the house, is going through all those boxes, and it's just random stuff. Like you can see, like this box here, it's just random stuff. And so I have to go through the boxes, and there might be valuable things to me in there. There's papers in there, and wires, and I don't know, all kinds of things. And so I've got to go through every one of those boxes and make sure there's not something in there we want to keep, and then photograph or document the things that are in the box that we're throwing out, so that so the insurance company knows that those things are getting tossed out. You can see my eyes are red. That's just from being over here. Like my eyes will start burning from being in the house. This stuff on the porch, our front porch, I've got the screen on, but all of our mattresses and a bunch of furniture, that's all tagged to be thrown out because it all smells really horrible, and they're saying they can't get the smells out. So all our beds are gone. Most of our furniture has been is tagged to go. Now they took our sofa and a few things in this room, so that they think they can clean them. But I will tell you, I've already gotten back a few purses that and shoes that they flipped. They went ahead and cleaned really quick and got back to me, and I can still smell it. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're just going one step at a time. So this is a loft up here. This is what we call our Lego room. We've emptied it out. It's totally empty. It smells terrible up there, and I would say, considering how far that was from the fire, I'm just shocked at how bad it smells up there. So this room's empty. So I'm just going through that, and then we'll walk. I guess I'm gonna walk backwards since I can't flip it. My skin, this happens, like my skin is turning red from the toxins in here. This is our living area, dining room, school room. So we have this popcorn ceiling that's all gonna have to be removed. All the furniture's gone out of here. You can see, these are all the Legos they said they can't save. So I don't know what the boys are gonna do, but we're gonna talk about potentially trying to clean them or see what happens. It's a lot of Legos. That is all Legos right there, everything except for the little bit of laundry right there. That's all Legos, and that is trash. We're throwing that out. So I'm just gonna walk around the kitchen as we go. You can see everything's empty. It's weird, y'all, to have your house be empty when you're not moving. And so the kitchen the same, everything's been taken out, and there's just stuff that I need to go through. There's nothing in any cabinets. Everything's been removed. And so, yeah, totally empty. Also our pantry today, I have to go through and throw out all the food. So as I go down the hall, you can start smelling it worse, and you can see as we get down the hall closer to where the actual damage happened, which is down here, the carpet is totally ruined. It's black. It's hard to see on the video, but yeah. It's black, and it starts to smell worse and worse as I come down the hall. This is my son's room that we just redid. Like literally, there's this map on the wall that our family did that has to come down. Everything has to be scrubbed, his little clocks, everything. This map here, they said they can't save, just bought it. So I'll show you in here. This is another son's room. If you can see, I'm gonna see if I can show you. The floor in here is black, and it's shocking to me because this room was not super close to the fire, but you can see like here, this is soot. Like there were books here, and then everything looks like that. Everything in the house looks like that. It's just black where if there was nothing sitting there, it's black. And so supposedly people are gonna come in and clean all that, but my understanding is they're not gonna do it until the construction has been done. So we're talking months. If you look in this room, this is the hallway, but you can see like soot, just the heat stripped the paint and soot down the walls. Like this is our hall that's getting closer to where the fire was. More rooms that are totally empty. And I'm going down the hall, and y'all, it's just really bad down here. The smell is terrible. Everything back here is just ruined, black, covered in black. This is the bathroom. We've dragged a bunch of the boxes from things from upstairs in the boys' room that are totally destroyed. This stuff's all burned. Like you can see, I'm going to show you, here's a box, basket. You can see just totally burned. Everything burned. So that stuff we're just getting rid of. The boys are kind of trying to go through it to see if they had any valuable stuff there. I can't really take you up there because it's so dark up there, but this is where the fire was. So there's a loft room up here, and everything up there is completely black. Like you can just see the walls. It gets blacker and blacker as you get up there. Up there, everything's black, and because the firemen there's 2 windows up there, but because they broke the windows out, you can't see a thing because there's no power over here. So all the electricity's turned out, and so turned off. So you can't turn on lights up there. Everything's black. The insulation, the walls have been torn out where they were looking for the fire, making sure there was no more fire on the walls. So the walls have all been torn out. There's insulation everywhere. So that room's completely destroyed up there. And you can see the walls where the black comes down. They came down the walls. And then in my bedroom, which is right below the room where the fire was, it's going to be hard to show you, but it's been basically emptied out. These are power cords we have coming from another part of the house where there's electricity. It smells really bad in here, y'all. But there are these boxes I have to go through. I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. So I'm just going to have to go through them. But my walls also have black on them. The carpet is completely black. I mean, I realize to you it doesn't look black, but when you find a spot where nothing was sitting and you see the difference, really black. So things like my mini blind, my shutters, which I love, 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 they say they don't know what'll happen to them. I mean, I get that they'll replace them, but I love them so much. So I hope that they can get them clean. Although my understanding about this part of the house is they're not really even going to try, that everything's too damaged. So that is the tour. There's another little room back here, has some nice sunshine in it. So I'll come back here, but you can see it's totally empty. There's a bed, usually a kind of a spare bedroom. I had my Cricut and my craft area all right here, and that is all gone. So they're trying to clean it, supposedly. This is where I get nice light here, so this is where I would make my YouTube videos. And yeah, but it's all been tagged, like these little pieces of tape all over everything, where they're very elaborate way of letting people know that stuff's being replaced, not to try to save it. So a few things in here too to go through, and then also my bathroom's been emptied out. There's 3 or 4 boxes in there. You can see I have no idea what's in any of these boxes. So I have to go through, and I don't even know if they looked in my jewelry. Yep, my jewelry cabinet, empty. I have no idea where my jewelry is. So I think part of this process that's so difficult is not knowing. Like, I don't know how things are getting decided, what's happening with my stuff, where my stuff is, nothing. I'm going to come in here because it's a nice breeze and it's not as stinky standing by the window. So that is the tour, and that's what's going on. It's been a hard week, this last week. I've just gotten real emotional about it, struggled with just finding my footing, and how to deal with everything. And my husband and I, you know, as marriage goes, we disagree a lot on how something should be handled. And then we're equally confused as to what the different companies are doing. So, yeah. I mean, we're not mad at each other. We're just not agreeing. But it's fine. It's just one more thing makes it hard. And it's hard for the kids. 3 weeks later, we realized we're not going to have our homeschool supplies for another couple of months at least. And so I'm trying to figure out how to supplement for like a 2-month something for them to do for their school. So, I mean, you know, after post-fire recovery can only be so much of a class. So, which they're learning the hard way. So yeah, that is our update. I would say now everything's empty. And from what I understand, I know there's been a contractor here, people making bids, but this entire everything, this room and the upstairs and the downstairs bathrooms, 2 bathrooms over here, all have to be gutted, completely gutted. And then they're saying that they expect upstairs to find lots of structural damage. So they don't know. I know our roof has a giant hole in it. That has to be replaced. I know our AC has to be replaced. I know everything over here is getting gutted and replaced. I'm a little overwhelmed by that. I don't know how much control I'm going to have or how much say I'm going to have. But as we get to the rebuilding, obviously, I will be more opinionated about all this stuff. Right now, it's just overwhelming. And so, yeah. And we're trying to get back to like life is normal. But you look around and you're like, okay, well, let's work on this. Bring me some scissors. Oh, we don't have scissors. Oh, well, let's do this thing. You know, go get a box. Oh, we don't have any box. Like, we don't have anything over there where we live. We just have our cots and the few things that we had before the fire started and the few things that we purchased since the fire started. And so you're just kind of without all your comfort zone. And, you know, you create a new comfort zone. I mean, we're okay. We're having fun. The boys are doing puzzles, and we're talking and sitting around a lot and talking. And it's just hard. So, but we think that it will be at least a couple months before we're back over here. And so I guess I'll keep you updated. And, yeah, I always want to end it by saying, even though this is hard, and I don't understand what's going on and confused and just hard things about it, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for all the things I do have. I'm so thankful for all the little things that my friends that have sent me, several friends have sent me oils and supplements and things that I need from Young Living. Other friends have given the boys gift cards to get some clothes, and my daughter sent this giant package of puzzles and games and things for the boys to do. And it's just been such a blessing. People have brought meals, and I just feel like that's God showing his love for us during this hard time. And I'm so grateful to him still. And I just don't know what could happen to me that I would not say, to God be the glory. So far, I haven't been hit with it yet. So, and I don't expect to be, because I know he is my guide and my Lord, and I trust him. So that's my week 3 report, and I'm going to get out of this house now because my eyes are just on fire. Bye.